old VO, it's mymaxoffice.com. But with this new VO, you just type max.com and it should get you into the new VO. So I'll be sharing my screen shortly so everyone can see how the new VO works. I believe most of you have already seen and experienced the new VO, but like I said, since the old VO will be going off shortly, I think at the end of this month, so starting from next month, we all would be using the new VO. So I'll be sharing my screen shortly so that everyone can see. Please, if you can see my screen, kindly type a Y so I know we're on the same page. Kindly type a Y in the comment section. If you can see my screen, I'm sharing my screen currently. If you can see it, okay, great, great. So like I said, if you want to log in into the new back office, it's quite easy. You just have to type max.com and that should take you there. Max.com. Okay, great. So this is the homepage, but I was previously logged in into someone's account. So this is the homepage and this is how it looks like. So the moment you type max.com, it should bring you to this page, which requires your username and password. So you go ahead and put in the username and password. I'd like us to tackle the registration process first before we move on to other activities. So I'll use a dummy account to demonstrate how the registration process goes, and then we can move on from there. Okay, great. So this is the user interface, the homepage you see when you log in into the new virtual office. For the sake of people who haven't visited this page before, I'd like to acknowledge a couple of things that are on the homepage of the new VO. As you can see, there's a 3-month preview of the volumes and rank standing for the previous 3 months. So it gives you the current month, it gives you volume breakdown for the previous months as well. And we have that here. And also, we have a news feed down here. It doesn't have any news feed, but if you log into your virtual office, it will show you a news feed that gives you constant update on what your team members are doing. If they have new registrations, you should see that down here. I'll go straight to the registration process. So first of all, if you want to go about registrations, if you want to register a new customer into your team, be it a preferred customer or an associate, you just click enroll on this button here, and that should take you through the registration process. Now this pops up asking you basically if you want to register an associate or a preferred customer. Now, if you want to register an associate, you just click on new associate, and this also pops up asking you if you want to select placements manually or use placement preferences. Now, it's always advisable to select placements manually because then it gives you the opportunity to place the person either on the left or on the right leg of your tree. Now, once we click on that, it should take us directly to the binary tree, and then we can select where we want to place this person. Now, if you look here, you see your entire team here. Now, I know some people have very large organizations and teams, so their tree might not look as small as this, but in a case where your tree you have a wide tree and you want to put someone, say, on the left leg or on the right leg, as we all know, they have to go to the last person on that leg. If it's the right leg, it should go on the last person under that tree. So assuming I want to place this person here, but my tree is a large tree and I can't scroll all the way down. I think there's this button here that you can click on, and it gives you an easy placement where you can place quick placement left and bottom left, or quick placement bottom right. Now, if you select bottom left, it will place the person on the last person on the left side. And if you select bottom right, it will select, it will just, so you don't have to go all the way down to the last person before you do your placement for enrollment. If we want to place the person on the left, I'll just click quick placement bottom left. And this pops up asking me if I want to enroll new associates. I have to click yes on this to enroll new associates. So you always click yes to move on to the registration process. So there you have it. This is the first step of the registration process, which is selecting products. You can select products, any of the products, for your registration process. Let's say I'm selecting a box of CellGBT. I click that and I can check out, continue to check out from up here. There's another button all the way down here. You can click to check out on. So there you have it. And I'll click continue to check out to the next step. This should take me to the next step. Yes, so this step is basically asking you for information about your new enrollment. It's just like the old VO, how it works. So you can go ahead and put in the name. So I'll just use someone's alias, say Frank. And last name, I might use Max. Email address, I use my Max email, just so that we know that it's valid. And I have to confirm the email by putting the same email there again. Now, once I do that, it should check green. If you fill any of these columns and it checks red, that means it hasn't been accepted by the system. So you always have to make sure whatever you input during registration checks green. Now you put a phone number, and could be the same thing. And you select your country. And this is a little bit, needs a little bit attention because this is the username and password part. Now you need to input username for the new enrollment. It could be anything. So maybe I could use Frank as username, but the password is a little bit critical because the username on our page, one, two, okay. Okay, now the system has accepted this username, so we can move on to the password. I would like to urge everyone to try as much as possible to put capital letters or lowercase letters and some asterisks or some question marks to their password so that it's very strong, so that the system can also accept it. So if I want to put password and I say maybe Ghana as my password, it wouldn't accept this because it doesn't have any capital letters. It doesn't have any special cases as well. So you realize that the moment I click enter, it tells me that password must be at least 8 to 16 characters containing both upper and lower cases, and also at least one special letter. So yes, so you might want to put like an exclamation mark, a question mark, asterisk, hashtag, whichever, just to make your password strong enough. So I'm choosing to use Ghana, and it has to have capital letters as well as my password. And I'm putting a hashtag, so I see if the system accepts it. Okay, so the system has accepted that password, and I have to continue and type the same password again. Okay, now we can move on to the last step, which is asking for payment mode. It's the only payment mode available now is cash, and then we can go ahead and put the name bank. Then the billing address should be your address or city. And you can select the state as well, Greater Accra. And as it all checks out in green, okay, I haven't put the date of birth yet. You can select the year. The daily date too. Now that all checks green, we can go ahead to the last step, which is asking us to agree to the terms and conditions of registration. And then you can check this little box because it's basically asking you everything that it asks you from the top. And that should be it for the registration. It will take a while to load depending on your internet connectivity, but it should give you your ID in a minute. Okay, so we click on this button right here that says review order. And the moment everything sets right, it will generate the ID for us. So there we have it. That is the registration process. You realize that it has generated a new ID with the name and everything, and also gives you information about this. So you can take a screenshot and show to your new enrollment and congratulate them for registering to Max. Just like the old video gives you a congratulatory message after doing a registration, it's the same thing that goes on down here. So that is it for the registration process. If anyone has questions pertaining to the demonstration that was just done, you can raise your hand and then we'll give you the opportunity to talk. If you have any question pertaining to the registration process in the new video, you can just raise your hand. We'll give you the chance to talk. We'll unmute you and we'll give you the chance to talk. Or better still, you can just type in the comment section if you have any question, if you have any addition, suggestion. All your views are welcome. You can just type it in the comment section or raise your hand so we give you the opportunity to talk. Okay, great. It seems like everyone is okay with the registration process. So we'll move on to the video itself and see if there are a couple of things that we want to learn how to do or a couple of activities that you want to know how to perform in the new VO. I'll be sharing my screen again shortly so everyone can see. Okay, I'm currently sharing my screen. I hope everyone can see my screen. And I would like us to tackle my snapshot button and how it works. So we'll dive into it and see all the features about my snapshot button. I believe we all know what the my snapshot button is. And I believe most of us have visited this button a couple of times in the old video. So this is how it looks in the new video. it gives you an overview of the accounts that you are in, your max ID, the sponsor, phone number, location, and everything. And then if you scroll down a bit, you still have the 3 months preview of volumes and active people on each leg. Now, you can also access commissions and my team from here. One may ask, if I want to check my personal volumes, how do I go about it? So if you want to check your personal volumes for, say, the month of March or say April, you can just click on any of these, or you can just come to my team here. The moment this loads, you see that shows you your account, your name, everything here, and it gives you the rank, your current rank that you are in. There's also a rank progress monitor here that loads when you are closer to achieving the rank that is up here. So you see that this person is closer to achieving senior associate rank. So it shows down here and also gives you the requirements, some of the requirements that you need to achieve that rank. So if it is bronze, if it is silver, you see all the requirements down here. Currently, this is senior associate. So like I was saying, if you want to check your personal volumes, you can see that from here. You can see that from here. And then if you also want to check number of people that you have active left and right, you can also see that from here. Now, this is not active because this doesn't show anything because this person doesn't have any registered or active members either left or right this month, but let's swap to next month and last month and see if they have any active people like that. Okay, so we go back into the my snapshots. And like I said, we can toggle through the months and see. So like I said, if you want to see the number of people who were active in a particular month on the left of the account that you are in, you can just click on this legend here and it will give you the list of people who were active on the left. Or if you want for the right as well, you can just click on it. Same applies to when you go to my team and you click on see progress to see more. The moment you do that, if you have any active people on either the left or on the right, it should show there and it should be active blue, just like the other one was showing active blue. And it will also give you the number of people that you want that are active in your account here and here as well. So that is it for my team. Hello, Max. Morning, everyone. Sorry for the coincidence. The internet went off for a bit, so it logged me out, and I just came back. Sorry, sorry. Apologies, big apologies for this coincidence. I'm sharing my screen.